All right. We're about to start up episode 4. Once we get a reminder of what episode 3 was all about, once you know it notifies me. There we go. All right, let's continue. Well, let's look at episodes first. Which is just those, right? Cool. All right, let's continue game then.
Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously
Yeah,
telling
you're
me
an
that
idiot.
writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice...
Yeah, not as horror as the second one apparently supposed to be.
We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Yeah, seems legit.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient.
Yeah, we're in the 4th episode.
Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I don't wanna.
I felt groggy.
Part of the
Whatever Hartman had
big
pumped in me
backstory
was making
element
me
obviously
numb.
deals
I
with
felt like this was happening to someone
Thomas
else.
Zane,
Someone I
the
was
diver
watching
and the
on
poet,
television.
Barbara
couldn't think,
Jacker,
couldn't focus.
Emil Hartman, and Cynthia Weaver.
Right,
all in
Emil Hart.
this 60s, 70s landscape in this story. I mean, Thomas Zane is a very kind of important character. Also, somebody who wrote, and also somebody who is now as the diver, very much guiding Alan Wake, but in some ways also haunting him. And many of these elements are set as part of that backstory.
I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
I mean, I suppose.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go
Don't
over
want to.
everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Follow Dr. Hartman. I don't wanna. Creator's Dilemma, Emerson. Night Springs, the video game. Death Rally. It's not an Xbox anymore. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, but maybe it's supposed to be a PS5, but I don't know. Looks like... Huh.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except
Of course he
the
did.
ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
Uh-huh.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
I believe that I can hurt you. Right, the paintings. Cool, I guess. There's Anderson's. Dark presence, evil. I don't know.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm
Right.
just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
And how do you
You're in a
know?
very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness.
Yeah, I like light and
Everything
darkness.
revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Right.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying.
So who is Thomas Zane as a character, really?
I had to fight not to
Through the years, I've read interesting fan theories about him, and I'm not gonna dive too deep
Oh God.
into these things.
That's Alan's father is the
It is
main
an
one,
interesting
right?
question. Like we see some glimpses, especially in the DLC part of it, where we start to think that is he being completely open and honest with us about his motives and who he really is, and how does this thing loop around between the fictions of Zane and Wake?
Indeed.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your
Really?
delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
I mean,
You're a
it does,
skeptic by
but I don't
nature.
like you.
We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Doesn't mean I have to like it. Looking for a sundial, by the way. There it is. That is one of our signs. Can I go in? Oh.
So part of the backstory we are dealing with is about old gods of Asgard, of course.
Right. Because they were
in a way
in the
belong
darkness
into the
themselves.
Same continuation as Thomas Zane. I mean, we are talking about artists who, in a
Were
way,
touched
have
by the
come
darkness.
into contact with these dark forces,
Yep.
and ended up affecting reality in one way or the other. Old gods of Asgard, of course, through their music. And music is a big part of story and storytelling of Alan Wake.
Well, yeah. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, Thomas Zane, in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Mm-hmm. $1912.
I never get tired of this view.
I mean, it's kind of foggy, though, right now.
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Great, there's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming. recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering
Right,
your profession.
because I'm good with
Imagination is
imagination,
what you
right?
work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural.
I know I'm not well.
Your enemy. It's part of the
I let him
illness.
talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
madly inside my head.
But
Yeah.
I dug my
can't
nails
do it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
He does love to hear himself talk.
Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt.
I was not impressed by them.
Man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
Right. Okay.
A real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
I mean, that's
Okay.
true.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
All right. The Creator's Dilemma, the engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow, his groundbreaking techniques, engagement therapy, and the flow, explained in his own words, now available in bookstores across the country. I've got to make sure that that was a sign, though. 11, yes. I got things to do, mister. Ooh, another QR code.
This way.
We also somehow had it reset, son of a... Let's see if the code works. Here we go. All right, we got another memory coming, guys. 4, I'm betting? Nope, Vision 3, so I didn't miss one.
A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite.
I'm guessing when Alan
He staggers to
showed
his
up.
feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page
Interesting.
where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
I have no idea what that one was even supposed to be about. I'm not gonna lie. But I do like these visions. Okay. There's the coffee thermos. Hi, nurse. Are you okay? You look like you have ET. Don't even know who you're supposed to be.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Right, you're the artist for the for my writing.
He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Oh, God. All right. Explore around, yes.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
And if I don't want to, which, mind you, I don't want to. Okay. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by the creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you, engagement therapy, and its sister method, the flow, work best when you actively engage in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I gotta make sure, because I know that was supposed to be another sign. Awesome. All right.
My rheumatism's killing me.
Night Springs, the board game.
Coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers.
I remember them.
Tour. They had a... How should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia.
Sure they are.
Cared for, TLC and all that, there's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I think you're an dick.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that too.
Out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny.
Oh, God.
Could understand the world when it's like this. It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Isn't that the sad part? Ow!
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm.
Right, Valhalla.
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
A piece of the manuscript.
My head.
Thomas Zane's writing an assistant.
Taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up.
Yep.
Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. It's clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
True.
Tom, got any booze on you?
I wish that I did.
No.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
It's fine.
Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Baba
She used
Yaga.
us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought. The hag.
Wait, so
Took
those...
something from you too, didn't she?
Yeah, Alice.
She does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady.
Cynthia Weaver.
What happened to that other writer?
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I like one more than the other.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake.
A place of power. Gotcha.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Yeah, the type of party I want, I don't want.
Faltered through the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head.
Oh?
15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Got.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
Are we good? You guys good? Yes?
I am tired, man. So tired.
I bet you are. I gotta go upstairs.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. Doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman?
The doors
and
were
give the
locked.
writing a shot,
Hartman and the nurses would have
Typewriter's in your
keys,
room.
but there was
You
no
can
way
to
to
your
get my
room by
hands on
those
them.
stairs, Wake.
Yeah, that's fine, but I see something in there that I would like to see. But whatever. TV it is.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human.
Of course she did.
Not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okie dokie. Alright, how we doing? About a half an hour, that's fine.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Because you can't write what's already done. The script is done.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Otherworldly
Chaos was all
being.
about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
My. Oh, when you got an actual hammer!
It's my store. I'm taking it.
Sure.
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Barry in the lodge.
Giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place.
Yeah, I
He
bet.
went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practice hand on Barry's shoulder. Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy heart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
Yeah, they got an actual hammer, damn.
Seize your destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave. Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
The Elder God, scourge your light upon the dawn.
I love these guys.
Wow, wow, wow! I wish I had my axe.
No. That's one thing that you don't need. I'm just interested in these guys. All right.
The photo on the wall caught my attention.
Yep.
The clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman.
The
He was
kidnapper.
the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
We'll get there. These are beautiful paintings, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's pick up the manuscript page. Mott failed Hartman.
Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Nope.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time.
I gotta do this 3 times.
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well...
Yeah, he's a Wake. Alan Wake.
He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out
Right.
with eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because
It seems like I did have problems, though.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Which explains where they got it.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary...
Right, he's my artist, my illustrator. Yeah.
He doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Medical opinions. You listen to Hartman's recordings.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to...
I mean, I'm actually with Hartman on this one, which is sad.
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
I mean, I would really like that, but yeah.
Conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Oh, I think I found Barry.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous.
Wow.
I represent a celebrity.
I doubt it. Say Barry.
Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball.
All the way, jerk.
Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now.
I feel like he's claustrophobic.
Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. What, is this how you get your kicks, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses, I'll double what he's paying you.
Dang.
Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
Oh my god. Barry, it's me.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
I think he's glitched.
Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such.
Of course.
Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that
I love that he was hiding behind the poster thing.
where you were. That guy's crazy out. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us.
It wasn't Rose's fault, but...
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Oh, I want to pick up the coffee thermos. Thank you. Oh, okay, another automatically having it. Okay. I'm guessing that's a lot of our manuscript pages.
These were all the pages I had on me.
Oh, and more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
I would shoot him in the face anyway.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Yeah, the darkness doesn't like this. Yeah. You know, I honestly don't blame him. Hartman watches Wake fall.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
All right.
Presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Okay. Oh, there's no light. Holy crap. I'm not used to not having a light. Uh-oh. Oh, that was my bad. I mean, yes, you need to die. Oh, it stopped. Okay, one more time at starting it. Nope, I still saw one, so we gotta do it. Yeah. Guess we don't have a choice, huh? Okay. Okay. Where's the second one? Guess not. hope it's enough. Well, that's neat. There's not another flare. Neat. All right. All right. There's a manuscript page. Darkness really hates me in here, doesn't Hartman's mission?
He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course,
A producer.
Suitable subjects were few and far in between.
All right, TV. Boob tube. You checked out some important messages.
A shiver down your back, a glimpse from the corner of your eye. You can't find it on purpose, but take a wrong turn, board the wrong bus, wonder where you are when you wake up, and you will find yourself in a small town of Night Springs.
Night Springs. Awesome. The Doomed Samaritan. Wish I could hear it better, though.
Even the simplest things prove impossible. Consider, you get in a car and leave a life behind. Easy? Not tonight.
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place. You have no idea.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident.
The Doomed Samaritan.
Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road!
What?
Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
Interesting.
Oh, please! God, no! Linda!
So he was in the car, but then he wasn't?
Thanks for the ride, Mark. I'm so glad to be leaving this place.
What, Night Springs? Come on, Linda. Relax. It's not that bad. Hey, what's that up ahead?
Oh, God. There's someone in the road. I think there's been an accident. Are you alright?
Oh no, Linda! Oh no! It was me on the road! Wait! Tell him to watch out for the truck! Watch out for the truck!
My God, Mark?
And there you have it. A vicious cycle, brutally punctuated by the blast of air
Dang.
and screaming metal. Many roads are dangerous, but none more so than the one that leads away from.
Night Springs. Neat. How we doing? 49. Cool. All right. All right. Wait, is it still going? It was still going. Whoops.
Parlor tricks, smoke and mirrors. But for some,
Wait.
magic is more than that. It's a way of working the secret machine.
Is it repeating itself?
And more than one member of that eldritch brotherhood can be found in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, What's in a Name?
Oh my God, there's more than one episode. Heck yeah!
Standing on an old
That looks like Stephen King.
Yes. Coming along nicely. Don't you think, boy?
Yes, Magus.
Sir, we've been getting some complaints. Are you defacing the bridge?
Oh. No, I wouldn't do that.
Sir, I can see the screwdriver in your hand and the scratches on the steel beams. You've been spotted doing this all over town.
Yes. I have been very busy, but I'm no vandal, officer.
Exactly what are you up to, sir?
He's writing his name on the town.
The youngster is correct. I'm writing my name, my whole name, the entire and complete description of my soul on the town.
Oh?
Almost done.
Yeah? Well, all I see is an old man tagging public property.
Oh, I should bow down to the wisdom of your years? Words have power, young man. Names and titles especially.
Uh-huh. And, what's your name supposed to be?
Tell him, boy. Tell him while I finish the carving.
Officer, it's...
Say my name, boy. Say it.
It's Night Springs, officer.
But isn't that... That's the name of the town, isn't it?
Yes, it is from now on.
Wait, where'd he go?
It is from now on.
Officer, you know where he is and what he is, don't you? I think you should get in your car and drive away and remember which town you're serving.
So the town itself.
Yes. There are too many little towns to count, all of them with some little magic of their own. But some
Interesting.
have more personality than others, and none more so than
Night Springs. Could you do a third episode? I would love it. Oh, Sadfish. Well, 2 episodes was pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. I love me some Night Springs. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, I've got to get it to hit this. Where'd you go? All right, that took some timing.
Ow! I'm here!
Hey, Barry! Good to see you, man. Working on it. I need the coffee thermos.
Ow! I'm over here!
Suspended Lauren Miller. Be right with you, buddy. I promise. 13 out of 25.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Thank you, Barry. You're amazing. Oh. Ow. I thought there was one more item.
Come on, out! We gotta go! It's not much of a maze! I made it through easy!
Well, that's good. Okay. How much flashlights do we have? 95, so we should almost have the 100 if.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Yeah, probably. Wait, what's going on now? I'm confused. There's a bench? I don't know, that's weird, but whatever. Oh, there it is. All right. So turn right. Then left, left. Yeah, I bet you can. Okay. Now. That was out of nowhere. Don't trust a mill. That's not a problem. Didn't trust him to begin with. All right. Right, there's a manuscript page. Wake sees the old god stage.
Littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Well, revolver ammo's awesome. So let's see. Oh, I bet. All right. Well, that one, okay. Manuscript. Hartman and the power failure.
Down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been
No, it hasn't.
woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh. Something doesn't sound good. Thank you, revolver ammo. You get 2 pills in the morning. Oh, look who it is. He got possessed. Energized. You changed batteries 100 times. Ah. No! Bad Bob or whatever. Okie dokie. Oh, look, a flare gun. Awesome. All right. I need to make it to the next safe haven. All right. Manuscript. Mott in charge. He thinks he's in charge. How cute.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Because he knows he's doing wrong, or... Sure. Yeah, no, there's one and I know what it needs to be saved for. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Barry attacked by a Taken.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to calm down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. A mill made Tom do it. Oh, that sounds even worse. But, you know, I do believe it 100%. Okay, there's supposed to be a treasure box. We need to find this. I see it. Ow. Dick. I mean, there is an arrow if you look closely enough, but it's fine. All right. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. Oh, here it is. Awesome. I think there's a manuscript page right over there. All right. Hartman sedates Wake.
Watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with
Really?
time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since
I'd love to.
Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you.
No.
His throbbing nose, swallowed blood and barely tasted it.
I'm going with no. Hi, Barry. I know, right? It's a miracle.
Open this gate.
Maybe.
Barry.
Maybe.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Come on, come on! You wiped out 4 Taken with a single flare. Awesome. Oof. Good. 1 second. Booyah. Is that everybody? Awesome, let's go. Barry, you're amazing. Unless I'm driving, in which case... Nope, Barry's amazing. Why do we still have the cutout?
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a
Okay.
bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
Maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you
Yep.
know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas.
I know you do.
Or it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional.
Weird shit's going down.
I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Why did you try pushing Alan, though, Barry? Like, ow, watch out! We're in the same boat, buddy. I'm good. I'm alive, I think.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
I mean, we heard Barry, though. That's something, right? All right, though, we are going to go ahead and leave it here. So when we come back, we'll try to make our way to the Anderson farm. But until then,